Hey friends, this is Jim here with Science Talk, and I thought I'd share a report that came out about Pluto and a little change of pace. A lot of kind of stories lately, um, especially, and I'm still not done bringing you the updates on the crazy summer here in Alaska for this. More data is coming in that I'll share with you, which is just mind blowing. But I want to switch gears to the other end of the solar system, Pluto. Well, it's now thought that there are volcanoes on Pluto that may spout, wait for it, liquid water. This is kind of cool. So, apparently, ammonia in some reddish ices on Pluto that was recently detected may be evidence of recent geological activity on a dwarf planet with liquid waters spewing out from Pluto's depths. Very similar to how lava comes out onto Earth's surface. And this is from a new study. These findings suggest that Pluto may harbor at least some features favorable to the evolution of life. Scientists analyzed data that NASA's New Horizons probe gathered during its flyby in 2015. Now, remember, that thing went whizzing past, and it got some data. They found evidence of ammonia on Pluto's surface in areas that previous research suggested had experienced tectonic activity. Now, the study's lead author, Dr. Christina Daly Orr, she's a planetary scientist at NASA's Ames Research Center in Moffett Field, California, said, in recent years, ammonia has been a bit like the holy grail of planetary science. One reason for this is that ammonia is a key ingredient in chemical reactions underlying life as we know it. And therefore, when found, it flags potentially the presence of an environment that is conducive to life. Now, of course, this does not mean that life is present, and she stresses that we have not found it yet, but it indicates a place where further investigation is warranted. Ammonia is a fragile molecule and is easily destroyed by UV radiation, ultraviolet light, as well as cosmic rays. Therefore, when found on the surface, it implies that it had been put there relatively recently. Now, in geological terms, a million years could be relatively recent. Don't forget, it's so far away that UV light is probably going to have a minimal effect, as will cosmic rays, versus ammonia here on Earth. So the researchers suggest that when deposited on Pluto's surface, the ammonia was already mixed in with water from an underground ocean hidden within the dwarf's planet, obviously below the surface. This water may have found its way out through cracks or vents and was sprayed on the surface. We call this cryovolcanism. Really, really interesting. That Pluto might possess liquid water may seem surprising, as the dwarf planet's surface is about minus 270 degrees Celsius, which is about minus 390 Fahrenheit. More than cold enough to freeze air. However, heat from radioactive ores, Dr. Orr and radioactive ores, interesting, makes Pluto's depths warmer than its surface, and ammonia, when mixed in water, acts like an antifreeze and therefore allows water to be liquid at temperatures that would otherwise be too cold. Now, it's important to remember that ammonia, NH3, is a gas. So if it's mixed in with water, it's really sort of like an ammonium solution. Then you have NH3 plus H2O mixing together, and what you may end up with some ammonium ions, which is NH4 plus, and hydroxide ion, which is OH negative, but in a balanced ionic state. So And you can do this in the lab. Take ammonia gas, bubble it with water, and you form an ammonia solution. Now, if you have more NH4 ions, you could create an ammonium hydroxide solution. But it's related, but it's ammonium hydroxide is a base. You're assuming that it's neither a base nor an acid. So all in all, the presence of ammonia in water makes it possible for a liquid ocean to exist under the icy crust of the dwarf planet, Dr. Orr said. The extent of this ocean remains unknown. It may consist of only a few pockets of liquid water, or it could constitute a watery layer under the entire surface of Pluto, she noted. She then goes on to say, my next task is to try to determine the location of all the vents from which water and ammonia might have been sprayed in an attempt to map the size of the ocean. This study and its findings were published in the journal Science Advances. So there you have it. Really fascinating finds. Astronomers are looking at Europa, the moon of Jupiter, for that they say there's an ocean underneath the ice layers of Europa, and might be some life there. Now I'm probably looking at Pluto itself and some other places. I think Enceladus, the moon of Saturn, is another place they're looking at. Titan has oceans of ethane and methane. So that's how cold it is there, but it's still liquid, which with water movement and shorelines and so forth. So there are candidates for, if nothing more, at least unicellular or possibly multicellular conglomerations of a few cells. So almost like protista type of colonies, a couple of cells joined up together, something like a volvox or what have you. But this is interesting. This is fascinating, and I'll be curious to see where this goes and what their findings reveal in the future. So thank you for your time, and we'll talk soon. Hey folks, it's a reminder to please share my videos with others, and to also please tell others of my channel. Please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you receive notifications when I upload new videos. I also hope that you will consider supporting the work that I do and supporting this channel by becoming a patron at patreon.com. Details in the description box below. Thank you for your support.